it going? Back on the Adrenaline channel, back in the Dodge. We have a video for this week. We are going to be using a touch-up pen that I had come across at the Dodge dealership, which is definitely how I would suggest you do this, is definitely get your paint code dealership so you don't mess this up. So for my truck, paint code 6862870 AA as in alpha. So that should be the proper paint code for my maroon red Pearl 3500 2011 Dodge diesel. This is what it looks like straight from Dodge. Got instructions right there, pretty self-explanatory. We are gonna go give this thing a wash since the instructions state it's best to have a clean surface so that the mating surface for the paint is better than having dirt in it, irritating the drying process and it coming out crappy. So yeah, gonna go quickly wash this thing. We're gonna go rip it to a quick handheld wash, spray it off, nothing too crazy. Let's go do that. 30 degrees out today. It's supposed to be fall, but yeah, so aside from that, I guess it'll be a good test to see what the drying process will be and what it'll turn out in one day. Testing this thing out in 30-degree weather, so it's a good test for where I live and where others live if they might live in hotter climates. How I'm thinking of doing this, I believe to be driving behind my grandfather spontaneously on this Saturday afternoon, so that's funny. Let me know in the comments what you might want to see done to this Dodge. I'm gonna go through the works with this truck. I am definitely looking, like I've said in the previous video, in investing in a Starliner head kit. It's a mega cab, so that's a lot of surface area to cover, and I'm sure it won't be super cheap, but I just think it'll be so freaking worth it, man. I want that done so bad. But a little POV. So hot out today. Get some jig brake action. Sweet. Just finished washing the Dodge. These are the spots that we're gonna be touching up here, 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 here. So just a few of those guys on the hood. Aside from that, she's looking clean. Okay, cool. We're at the garage here. We are going to go through the instructions of the paint pen. So obviously, as we did, the first thing you need to do is clean the surface that you're going to be touching up, so it's a good mating surface for the ink. So this is going to be our first contendant. It's a pretty big chip there, so that'll be a good test to see how it's going. And I basically have like, I think 5 or 6 of those things just kind of misplaced randomly around the front of the hood. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there's 7. And let's see, we're gonna do 8, 9. I think we're gonna just do those 9. Get the hood going right. The sides are like pretty darn good. That's really not why I bought this thing. I could use it realistically. Oh, right there. I remember I did that, and yeah, that's already quite a bit for today. So I guess those are good tests to see how this will come out. Okay, so shaking the pen for a full minute. Let's go. Another thing it's also stating to do is to press the white tip on this pen. I guess that's the side the ink will be coming out against cardboard or something until you have a steady flow of paint. And it also says to dab, so we will not be streaking like a paintbrush, just dabbing on specks that we're gonna be touching up here on the Dodge. Pop a barcode up here on the screen for you, so if you want to find this pen at a Dodge dealer near you, you can scan this. On the next slide, this is not a sponsored video, by the way. Given that it works good, I will flag up a picture on the next slide here for a few seconds of the barcode that'll take you to www.mopar.com, where you can, I'm sure, type in your specs for your vehicle to find the pen that works for you. Just finishing shaking this, and we're gonna get some cardboard or something, as it states, to press it against to get the paint lively and start touching this thing up. Make sure you're not in a windy area. Make sure your vehicle is freshly cleaned, or at least wipe down the surface you are touching up. Just try to make it mostly comfortable atmosphere possible to do this. I see it starting to bleed out there at the end. You can see it's going from white to red. So this is a soft tip touch-up applicator. So keeping the pen upwards, I am dabbing, flowing. Now we are just going to send it. As I'm getting eaten by flies. Okay, that's one. So obviously a difference in color there. Don't press like you were on the cardboard, or else it'll come out with too much. You already got the pen flowing, so just dab with what you have. It's really important to get the edges where the paint meets that chip to prevent any moisture or anything getting from underneath, and to prevent rusting. Alright, this is going to be a tricky one doing this on the side. Maybe let it drip a bit, fill the cracks in itself. Get the pen flowing a little more. $50, 40 some bucks, so keep the lid on. Don't let them dry out. And I can already tell this is gonna end up drying and turning out really good. Oh, these little ones too. No, it's kind of just fun to do, actually. I'm not really like worried about it. So That's it when it's all globbed in there. I think it's gonna bond nicely. The fenders, front two fenders on this truck aren't actually bad. Should be one that's pretty cool to do. You hear the chickens in the background? Yeah, it's kind of sus, but yeah, you guys kind of just gotta send it and just go with your intuition that when it dries, it will turn out how you want it to. That's that. Ran around, actually did a ton more than what I thought I was gonna do. We'll wait to see after it dries what it looks like. So far it's drying actually pretty good. Like, here's one spot that I touched up right there. I don't even know if you can notice, but there it is. Yeah, there's one right there. It touched up. I think it's definitely better. Not bad so far. Hard to tell on the hood because it's dark in here, but we'll wait and see. I'll pull it out in the sun. So again, I don't care about the box. It has its imperfections, my bad, 2011, whatever. But these are areas I used it. I used it there, here. Those disappear instantly in the sun. So it's all about how big your scuff is. The hood, obviously, when it dries, will be better. I can't even see them on camera, but there. Hopefully, when it dries, you know, even on camera, like, this is a darker paint since it's brand new paint on old faded paint, but doesn't look that bad. There and there as it disappears. Sweet. That whole edging right there, about 4 inches I did at the end. Disappears. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe, peace.